Hi guys. Yes, it's been a while, but thank you for tuning in. Charles Grelling from Charles Grelling Financial Advisors, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the transition phase of young individuals. So stick around. Let's jump into it. So yes, um, what I mean when I say the transition phase of young individuals is a lot of people, and even if you're older, you can look at this because I'm also going to explain to you what exactly is the consequences if you haven't got it right. But what happens is people spend 18 years in school, which I personally find is a waste of time. So 18 years, I really feel like this is the most bullshitish thing that anyone can do because, to be honest with you, the schooling system teaches us nothing. It just teaches short-term memory. Because I I take it for myself. I studied and then I wrote the test and I forgot all about what I studied. And yes, it developed certain things, but when I really started developing my knowledge was when I actually went to varsity when I studied because that's changed the way I think. And I feel like no one's really addressing this issue. Not the schooling system. The school's there. It's going to be there till kingdom come because that's just how it is. But no one's addressing the issue of young individuals are not being taught what to do when it comes to their finances in that 20 to 30 year gap. That from 20 years to 30 years, no one teaches us what to do. And the reason for this is no one really knows what to do. So, unless you inherit a shitload of money and life's just all breezy and all fine and dandy, and you're one of the lucky ones, then that's an easy period. But for most individuals, this is a building phase. From 20 years old to 30 years old, that's a building phase, and it is shit hard, guys. It is hard work. It's hard to build. And the thing is, most people during this period, they get married. Most people during this period have kids. The first kids start coming around because the biological clock starts ticking and all of those things, and it's fine. The thing is, you need that. But then you get a job and you start to financially gridlock yourself. And I've seen this with my own eyes, how I was almost part of this, where you get a job, you get a house, you get a car, and at the end of the day, all that really happens is that you have no options. You need to pay the car because you've got a wife and kids. You need to pay the house because you've got a wife and kids, and you financially gridlocked. So I'm not at all saying, don't get me wrong. So it's very important to not get me wrong. I'm not saying it's bad to have a wife and kids because that's our natural evolution. That is what we that's what we need as humans. Is we need company. We need a family. We here to multiply. That's how it works. But the thing is, you need to financially plan for this as well. And I'm not saying don't get a job or don't buy a house, but what I am saying is, from the first paycheck, you need to start saving 10% of your income. You need not to buy a house. The thing is, people don't understand this, but unless it is crucial and unless that property is an investment, do not buy the house. And no, I know what questions is going to come. Not all property are investments. And I'll explain this going forward. I'll explain this in some other video. But a house is not an investment. It just limits you because now you can't move. Now you've got debt. The thing with rental is it gives you options. And options when it comes to money is one of the great things. You want options as far as possible. So my advice to young people is very simple. Do not buy a house unless it is necessary. Do not buy new cars. You don't want a new car. You want a second-hand car because then someone else has already taken the initial depreciation. You want a second-hand car, you want to rent a property, and you want to get a wife and kids and then take that wife and kids and move wherever the hell you can where the opportunity is greater because that is what we want. We want options. And if you get this right in this time frame, when you are 30 years old, then you can start setting down roots. And I know the millennial mindset is travel, travel, travel. And I get it. Travel, very nice, great, but don't use your savings to travel. Savings is barely enough for people that do it for 45 years. So don't go wasting 10 years worth of savings on 2 or 3 trips overseas because you know what? It's just not worth it. And now, if you haven't gotten this right, if you are 40 years old or 50 years old and you bought a house in your 20s and you're still paying off on it, or you're stuck in this job or whatever, and the thing is yes, it is too late for you. It is just too late for you. I'm sorry to tell you, you will not be able to retire. You didn't save from the start. You didn't save properly from the start, and you didn't follow the guidance. And life knocked you down, and I get it. But the thing is you're still in a position where you can save something. You're still in a position where you can do something. If you are in your 40s, chances are your parents are still alive. So get a life policy on your parents. It's the fastest way to save. Take out a life policy on them. If they pass away, you get retirement money. It's a brilliant solution. Guys, there's so many things that you can do and there's options if you haven't gotten this right. But if you are still in that phase, please, please, please speak to a financial advisor. Do not think that you're going to run a business and you're going to be super successful and you don't need to worry about retirement, because it doesn't work like that. Speak to someone, get it right from the start, and then build something. Build something with a financial advisor, because a financial advisor's job is to guide you through life. And if you don't listen to a financial advisor, you will regret it. So, in this 20-30 year phase, in your 20s, make sure you get this right. Save 10% of your income in the right financial product and start looking at options when it comes to retirement. In the previous video, I spoke about retirement savings versus retirement investing, and that's very important to get that balance right from the start. So please contact me. The link to book an appointment straight into my diary is below. You can do that. You can also call me. My contact details is out there. So please, I'm a very approachable individual. Please contact me with any questions. I promise you, hand on my heart, I won't try and sell you a policy. Just get some questions going. Then on a whole different level. So last week I didn't make a video for one reason, and I was finalizing my my ebook, which is What Financial Advisors Does Not Tell You, and that book is freely available for download. In the link below, this is limited because yes, we are looking at actually selling that book and publishing it. So it is limited offer where you can actually download it for free. So if you please do that, that'll be appreciated. And then I'll actually also have a question for everyone that's watching this. If you do have any questions around the financial industry, if you've got any suggestions around the financial industry, if there's anything that pisses you off drastically about how the financial services industry currently works, I want to encourage you to kind of to just pop a question or a concern or something that you want in the financial industry in the comments box below. I'd love to hear what you guys think, because I am in a position where I can implement something which you as the consumer need and want. So if there's anything you don't understand, also pop a question. I'll be happy to respond to that. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And yes, I would really also appreciate if you can refer friends or family or share this video on Facebook. It's really helping me out a lot, guys. And yes, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next week. Cheers, mate.